This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Griffins Nation, let's drop the puck.
Welcome to the Griffins Pipeline Podcast.
Welcome back. Hockey is on the horizon. Traverse City Prospect Tournament just happened this weekend, and we are under a month away until opening night at Van Andel on October 11th. I'm your host, Connor Acker.
I'm your co-host, Kyle Acker.
Welcome to the Griffins Pipeline Podcast. We're brought to you by the Hockey Podcast Network and sponsored by DraftKings and BetterHelp.
So we've basically reached training camp. Preseason's around the corner. Before you know it, they'll be opening doors for us at Van Andel Arena and for everyone else at LCA and down in Toledo.
Really excited to see it get in motion. I mean, I don't like seeing the summer disappear, but I definitely have been waiting for hockey. I'm really excited. I mean, it's just nice to get back in the Van Andel. You know, it's like family there. I feel like you're a bunch of misfits all in one arena. But yeah, go Griffins. So we're going to go over in this episode the prospect games in Traverse City. We're going to go over Brady Cleveland and our players in the pipeline. We are going to do a penalty box, and I think that'll be it for this week. But yeah, so in other news, we got some signings to talk about.
Yeah, Berggren signed for a year and for a pretty affordable price. It's good stuff there, good team building, and right after that we get Raymond. Raymond signs for 8 years and under the price of Larkin, and everyone's saying it's going to be a great deal in the long run. The type of stuff that you like to see, and now you just hope that Cider is next around the corner.
Yeah, it was an absolute must to get that deal done. And the fact he got it for 8, that's absolutely exactly what you're looking for. You know, in a couple of years when the salary cap increases, that's going to look like a really good deal. And, you know, getting one of your best guys like that, hopefully we can secure Cider too. You can get both of your guys on good deals like that where you also have Larkin. That's your core all locked up, you know. The Yzer plan's starting to show. If he didn't get this done, I don't know. I would have actually started doubting the Yzer plan.
Yeah, and with Raymond and Cider too, they're still just both so young. I mean, even Larkin, he's young, man, and there's a lot of juice left in Larkin, and you just see how much life there is in these young kids, those fresh legs, and they're literally hitting their prime. So it's exciting stuff.
Yep, and you got to think we have Edmondson around the corner because, you know, he's just from watching him in Grand Rapids, you know, he's going to probably be one of those key pieces too. Fit right in the puzzle.
Yeah, and then just the prove it deal for Berggren, and I'm just glad he gets the deal, and we're going to be seeing him. I hope he just kind of proves a lot of those naysayers wrong, and he goes up and has a great season for the Red Wings.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he was our top scorer down here in Grand Rapids last year, and I think he's definitely got the ability. I mean, I know there's talk about his defensive woes, but I really think he can really step it up at the NHL level. I feel like he could step up there on like the top 6, honestly. I know they're not going to put him there right away, but I definitely think he could sit up there with like see how we do with Raymond, you know. Someone who can score goals, you know. He's really good at hooking people up, and he showed us last year in the playoffs he can score goals also. So, huge signing with Berggren, huge signing with Raymond. Hopefully we get the good news of Cider.
Yeah, so if you want to watch these players develop and grow, and who knows, maybe you'll catch Danielson down on the Griffins this year. If you want to watch them and you can't make it to the games, it looks like your options are going to be Flo TV this year. AHL TV, part of Flo TV's network, but now they have just finally went fully under the blanket of Flo TV, and that is where you will have to get your subscription to watch AHL this year.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be AHL TV by Flo TV or something like that. So, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to watch both the Walleye and the Griffins. And if you're a Grand Rapids Griffins season ticket member, you used to get your AHL, you'd always get the away games, but you wouldn't get the home games. But with Flo TV, I guess, according to my email from my Griffins rep, that we get home and away games, but for playoffs we'll have to purchase a playoff package. But yeah, that's good. Keeping it nice and cheap, I didn't get to watch a lot of Walleye last year until I broke down and bought Flo TV late in the season and watched them for the playoffs. But now that I've been watching the Walleye more, I definitely want to watch more of them. And this Flo TV deal, you get all the pipeline right there in one cost. So I'm for it.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision, and I think just a little bit of the functioning of AHL TV alone was a little funky. So I think hopefully Flo TV is a little bit better. I don't know. There's been a little bit of controversy on whether it's a better like broadcast or not. It'll be the same broadcast, just kind of a different server. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so let's get into the prospect games. Traverse City. So as far as I can remember, every year there's been like a prospect tournament down in Traverse City, and it usually consists of like 4 teams or whatever. But it's now just this year narrowed down to the Texas Stars and the Griffins, and all the games are played at Center Ice, the Center Ice Arena right there in Traverse City. But it's definitely a early fun event to go to. It's in the middle of summer, and it's like you get to go up to Traverse City, which is a phenomenal city. If you've never been to Traverse City, you gotta get up there. You got both bays right up there, and
It's beautiful.
yeah, if you didn't make it this year, definitely make it next year when you get the opportunity. I know the Griffin season ticket members got the opportunity to go. They offer good deals on it, but all right, let's get into it. So they ended up playing 2 games. The Red Wings prospects take on the Texas prospects. So game 1, we got to see Michael Branson-Nygaard a little bit. Geilander played pretty good at goaltender, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Thought he looked pretty good out there.
And yeah, we got to see Danielson and all the big names. Lombardi's out there.
Yeah, the late named in there showed up big time.
Yeah. But yeah, so game 1, we're just going to go over the goals pretty much. So Paquette ends up getting the first goal.
Braden Edwards kind of loses the face off. Puck slides forward. Paquette makes a really good play on the puck just to get up there. Carson Bantle completely takes his guy out of the play, and Paquette just beats the goaltender right in the slot. Makes a move towards the net, gets the puck. Way to get over and win the draw and get the goal.
Yeah, very nice goal.
And then Seager gets a rebound. In addition, I'm hoping to see, and it looks like a great net present, a net front presence for the Red Wings prospect team, and I hope we see that for the Griffins as he picks up the rebound for the goal. Third goal is a lot of the one people like to see. Danielson wins the face-off. Puck goes out to Michael Branson-Nygaard, and he fires that powerful shot everyone's been talking about.
Blasts it.
Yeah.
He blasted it.
Really put it on display there. Goalie can't handle the rebound. pops up for Ryklowski, and he's another guy that we are super excited to see here in Grand Rapids if that is the case. So Ryklowski picks that one up for the rebound. And then the Doucette show begins as he ends up putting us up 4-1 as we scored all of our goals in the third period. And he also gets an empty net at the end. So
I think I'd definitely like to see a little Doucette up in GR this year.
oh yeah, I'd say his experience playing at professional league over there in the ECHL with the Walleye showed. His time with Grand Rapids definitely showed. You could see it with Lombardi. They definitely been playing in professional hockey league for the last year, and the experience is there. So it was a really good thing to see Doucette put him in there because I'm definitely hoping we can see him with that kind of offense on the Griffins.
100%. So that was it for game 1. So game 2, who do you think comes out and scores again? Doucette. On fire, man.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Yep, and then Hunter Johannes comes out and scores. He had a really good rush on the net on the left side, and he came on and shot it right in there.
Assisted by Doucette as well.
Yeah, Doucette was just on one, man. But yeah, Hunter Johannes got on the Griffins late in the season last season, and he really showed his physical presence. I'm excited to see more of him. He's definitely a great contributor. He played for North Dakota before this, and he was great there. He played with Dylan James, who's also a Detroit Red Wings prospect. Yep, and then Emmett Finney gets the final goal of the night, assisted by Danielson, right?
Yeah, a crisp assist.
Perfect pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice pass.
And yeah, really nice goal by Finney as it hits him right on the tape and does not take it long to come off and basically shoots it from his knee and goes right in the net. Yeah, unfortunately they got that goal right with like 0.6 seconds left, but Red Wings prospects win that game 3-2, but looked good doing it. I thought our defense out there, even they're a bunch of free agent invitees, thought they all looked relatively good. As I don't think they forced Geilander into too many uncomfortable positions. He was kind of able to play well. Some like the shots that went in, I mean, it's like a one-timer from across the circle, so it's really hard to get. And then they get the other goal on Landon Miller, which was like shot from the point and in off a deflection. So good goaltending for the Red Wings here. But yeah,
I would say so.
Geilander, I would say, exceeded my expectations for this game. I know it doesn't show a whole lot, but kind of just showed a little more depth in our system.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you need to win is depth. You always need the next man. But yeah, so besides the games, I gotta say a couple standouts. I gotta say is Ryklowski is going to be a big scoring threat on the Griffins. A weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice to have him. He just looks like a baller, dude. He doesn't. You can tell he's out there playing physically every shift. He's not afraid to use his body, and he gets in front of the net, and he's not that big of a guy. He knows how to use his stick. He's good on both sides of the ice so far. Everything I've seen out of him has been good, and looks like he really knows how to put the puck in the net, so that's a good thing.
So Emmett Finney, that dude's a steal in the draft. You get that kind of player in the 7th round. Absolutely phenomenal pick. I mean, he ain't no Alexander Ovechkin or nothing, but that could be a player that makes it to the NHL as a depth forward, like in the 6th round. There's only, in the 2nd round, it's only a certain percentage chance they even make the NHL. So yeah, that's impressive scouting there. I don't know who did that one, Draper or
Cleary, maybe.
Yeah, Cleary, Draper, cheers to you.
Yeah, good
He was a
stuff.
good pick.
He has wheels, man. That guy can skate down the ice and do it fast. And I think that was a big display here in these last two games. He knows how to move on his skates, and that's with anything. Speed kills, man. That's good sign. It gets the defense out of position, and he did a good job doing that.
Yep, and then Danielson obviously looked really good. He's definitely going to be a great contributor.
Yeah, I don't think anyone needs to hear too much about Danielson. He deserves all the glory that came with, the first round pick, and he put some of those skills on display, and that takeaway where he just takes it and almost walks right up and puts it in the net. That's the type of stuff I hope we continue to see, and I hope he just learns how to put it in the net from here on out.
Yes. And I also got to say, Amadeus Lombardi probably looked like the best guy out there. And he's definitely starting to take a leadership role. They had the little clip with the he was mic'd up. I mean, this dude's, he's starting to feel comfortable. I see this dude having a crazy year in the GR too. If you think about it, though, he's kind of been like the odd man out. He's the smaller dude. And you got like Mazer, Casper, and Danielson. You're like, oh, we can't all make it to the Red Wings, but Lombardi's got to be my dude who I think's gonna pop that winged wheel on someday. I definitely think he's got the ability.
Yeah, I just was watching Lombardi, Johannes, and Doucette. I mean, shoot, man, throw them together in a line for Grand Rapids and send them out there, because they were working the puck around in circles, our offensive end, and just letting the defense have it. They were winded, they were exhausted. We were constantly rotating the puck until we scored. And honestly, that line with the physicality of Johannes, the speed of Lombardi, and just the aggressive want the puck of Doucette in the corners and fighting for it like that, it's impressive to watch those three go at it. And yeah, like you said, Lombardi, definitely probably the best looking guy out there at that point in the game. He had so much experience in the AHL last year. It's almost, if he didn't look like the best guy, it's almost something's wrong. But he definitely looked the part. He was burning guys with dekes, just making moves towards the net and letting pucks fire, and it was great to watch. I'm glad Red Wings fans get to see that caliber in their prospect pool.
All right, so let's get to DraftKings and BetterHelp.
TD, Tutty, taking it to the house. Whatever you call a touchdown, they matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple, like a player to score a touchdown. Are you ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
Is it time to learn something new? Has your curiosity slipped away in adulthood, making it hard to learn new things, hobbies, or activities? Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to skate, or fire pucks into the corner of the net with a high-caliber slap shot. Therapy can help you get a back-to-school attitude anytime, at any age. BetterHelp can help in so many ways, and I've experienced it myself. Empower yourself to be the best you that you can be. And when you're ready to give therapy a try, start with BetterHelp. Link up with a licensed therapist based on a brief questionnaire, and if you need to, switch therapists at any time with no additional fees. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/THPN today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/THPN.
We're back. So now we're going to go over players in the pipeline. And today we're going to have Brady Cleveland. So Brady Cleveland is a 6'5", 209-pound left-handed defenseman. He was drafted in 2023 by the Detroit Redwings, round 2, pick 47. And he is 19 years old. He was born on April 1, 2005 in Wausau, Wisconsin.
What's
In the USA. The USMA brothers. But he played for the...
You good over there?
Yes, my headphone went flying. So he played for the Wisconsin Badgers last year for the hometown team. That's what team he grew up rooting for, being born in Wisconsin. But he didn't put up a whole bunch of points, and he is now going to be he transferred to Colorado College, and he'll be playing for Colorado in the NCAA. In offense, like I said, he has lacked a little bit of scoring. He hasn't scored much points at all. He's definitely not your power play quarterback. And he just, in the offensive zone, his IQ, he could definitely improve on it. He's just learned how to read the defense a little better. And I feel like if he could get his offensive game around and improve his accuracy on his shot, he has a decent shot. I feel like he could really put up some offensive production. But that's yet to be seen. On defense, he is, like I said, he's 6'5". He's very physical. He forces the attack to the edge. On defense, he is very physical. Like I said, he's 6'5". He forces the attack to the edge. He lays massive hits. And he is not scared to sacrifice the body for blocking a shot or getting in a tussle. He prevents shots with his strong defensive stick, and he has a great forecheck. So yeah, he's like I said, could improve on some points, get some more offensive production, get that shot down, and it'd be nice to see him up on the Griffins here in a couple of years or so. Maybe the end of the year. You never know. What do you got to say about Brady Cleveland, Kyle?
Yeah, so I just watched a Behind the Stars and Stripes video for Brady Cleveland where they kind of have a little interview with him in his entry with the World Junior Championships. And he definitely wants to improve his offensive game. He knows it's kind of lacking. It's something he's definitely working to improve. And he knows he's not the biggest guy for his size, so he wants to improve his size as well, and he just knows that he can get stronger, and those are the type of things, being humble and, owning up to that. those create good players when you know what you want to work towards and then you get there. So it'd be exciting to see him get there, and we'll see what happens to him over in Colorado this year. It'd be exciting to see if he starts putting up some points. And relatively, his defense, there's not a lot to complain about. It's just solid. He's, like you said, he throws some big hits, and he says he's, a skinny guy, and I relate to that, tall and skinny. But if he fills that body out, he could be a pretty solid force. I like to see him out there. He's, grew up on the outdoor ice rink, so I'd like that compete level of the outdoor pond hockey.
Yeah, definitely. And so, like last year, he literally got zero. He played 16 games for Wisconsin. He got 0 points, and he was a -3. So I'm guessing that's part of the reason why he transferred. They probably looking for more production, and he was looking for a bigger role somewhere else where he could produce more. But in the USA under 18s, he also didn't score much points. But in 2022-23, he ended up getting 6 assists, so that ain't bad. So if he can reconnect back to that and start getting some more points, it doesn't have to be goals. But, if you get an open shot, take a good shot from the point, just learn how to be a better defenseman in the offensive zone, keep it in the blue line, all that fun stuff. Yeah, so if he could get that all together, I feel like he could be a solid contributor and he could have a decent ceiling,
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is his plus minus. He's just relatively on the plus side. And last year at Wisconsin, he was only a -3 in 16 games. So with the lack of offensive production, he's very solid defensively. So I guess that kind of sums it up.
So yeah, I think that wraps us up for Brady Cleveland. How about we get out of that penalty box, man?
Yeah, penalty box.
So the penalty box is our one chance to step away from hockey and try to end the podcast on a fun note. So we step out of hockey and we attack anyone we choose. Everyone's free game. We pick the biggest idiot we can find of the week and we throw them in the penalty box for either 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, or a game misconduct. So, Kyle, who are you throwing in the box?
Oh, I'm going to throw Jamar Chase in the box, man. Dude wants more money than Justin Jefferson, and he's throwing a temper tantrum about it.
Wide receivers in the NFL.
Yep. Going back to the NFL with it. But yeah, dude wants like $1 more than Jefferson.
Didn't we just solve this problem with the running backs?
Yeah.
Just use them until they're used up and pass them on. Draft a new one,
Yep. It's just reminds me of the Antonio Brown thing, man. It's just like, dude, if you want $1 more than Justin Jefferson, then maybe go like Justin Jefferson caught a 97-yard touchdown this week. Maybe you should go catch a 98-yard touchdown next week and prove that.
1 yard. 1 yard.
Yep. Just saying. Yeah. We'll do a 4-minute double minor for Chase for throwing the temper tantrum and yelling at the ref, getting the penalty for it, and then the whole contract ordeal.
Yep. Have fun in the box. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, Cincinnati Bengals. All right. So I am throwing in the box Jane's Addiction. So live on stage, they seem to be rocking out. Navarro's over there on the guitar shredding. And then next thing you know, the singer Perry is singing. And next thing you know, he's like shoving the guitarist and like literally ready to fight. Middle show gets canceled. Not a good look.
Where was this?
Pretty much. So the remainder of this tour has been canceled. It was their first tour in 14 years. So it's actually really sad to see. Guitarist Dave Navarro says he hopes singer Perry Farrell gets the help he needs because he kind of was the one who went off on Navarro. But I'm not seeing where this actually happened. In Boston. So in Boston, live on stage, they got a fight. So I say 2-minute minor. Have fun in the box.
Yeah. Rockstar drama, man.
Yeah. Something else. But all right, man. I think that should wrap us up for this episode. I think we're gonna have we're gonna update you on the training camp a little bit. We've got our season preview episodes coming up. And we have, I believe, 3 more players in the pipeline for you for this off season. We'll wrap those up. And yeah, we'll hope hockey will be right around the corner. All right, everyone. Go Griffins.
Go Griffins. So join the fun. Like and follow on Facebook, X, or Reddit. Call in. Have your opinion heard. 1-616-319-1775. Tell us how you feel. Anything you want anybody to know about the Griffins. Thank you to the Grand Rapids Griffins, Detroit Redwings, Toledo Walleyes, players and coaches, websites, social media, NHL.com, AHL.com, ECHL.com, EliteProspects.com. Anybody out there that is writing articles about the Griffins, the Red Wings, or the Walleye. We appreciate you. Continue to do what you do.